Hello guys, and welcome to another episode of this FIFA 16 career mode with Manchester United. This is actually my 100th episode that I've uploaded. So 100 videos are now on my channel. Some sort of milestone surely. We're actually playing Everton at Old Trafford. There's quite a few light blue shirts in the crowd. I don't know if that's the Everton fans mixing in with the United fans. That very rarely happens, doesn't it? I've made a few changes. Obviously I'm resting players for the Champions League semi-final. Romelu Lukaku, 3 goals in his last 3 games. Well, obviously Lukaku is a major threat for them. Romelu Lukaku. I'm actually really enjoying the Euros as well at the moment. Sweden just got a draw. Came out Dutch then. Sweden just got a draw against Republic of Ireland. I've actually made all the changes I could, to be honest. I think just to give my players a rest for the next Champions League game, which is against PSV. We've got PSV in the semi-final, which are a Dutch team. Where we got Memphis from. We'll have more on that later though, I'm sure. In this game there's a few former United players in the Everton team as well. Pardon me. Such as Darren Gibson. I think that's it actually. Oh, Tom Cleverley as well. Darren Gibson, Tom Cleverley. Everton usually get quite a few of the United players. I don't think Tim Howard's playing. They've got a different goalkeeper in goal. I'm not sure who it is, to be honest. Also, there's one player in here that was really good. He actually caused me trouble in this game. The whole game he caused me a lot of problems. Everton have an early chance, not much of a chance though, more of a half chance. Schneiderlin, Januzaj. Early chance for Rashford. No. Dealt with quite well by Jagielka. However you want to say that. Another. That's the goalkeeper. And we usually do well against goalkeepers that are wearing the number 13 shirt, so hopefully that will continue. Some good saves so far from the goalkeeper. And Everton are defending very well, as you'd expect. Well, they haven't defended well in the second half of the season, but they are a very good team, Everton, and in the game they always do really well. They're always quite difficult to break down in the game. They've got some very good players, such as Seamus Coleman and Leighton Baines. They've got John Stones, who's very good in the game. Dowell, he's the one. Dowell's the one that caused me a lot of trouble. It seemed everything came through him. He instigated everything, to be honest. And got some very good players. Delafeu, that was close from Lukaku. Just keep scoring goals as well. Coleman, Januzaj. Caught by Januzaj there. Finish. Oh, just got back and defended that. I think that was John Stones as well. I don't see why people are blaming John Stones, because Everton as a team haven't defended well this season in real life. And John Stones is still a good defender. Probably not worth the asking price for him, but he's a young English defender, so they always get the prices jacked up. Especially when it's a team in England that are after him. Because apparently Man United are after John Stones, but we're always linked with lots of players every time. Always linked to everybody, especially in the summer. Lukaku failed to score, 1 shot. It was more of a header though, I think. Darren Gibson in the background with John Stones. I'm not sure why Tim Howard's playing. I think this young, well, I don't know if he's young, I don't know who he is. I think he might be keeping Tim Howard out the side. Barkley's not in the side either. That Rodwell or whatever it was, I can't remember his name. He looks like he's keeping him out the side as well. Pardon me. Muslera. I don't know who that is, to be honest. I don't really mind Everton so much. David Moyes did very well there. And then it all went to pot when he came to United. Looks a very good goalkeeper though, this goalkeeper looks very good. Both teams failing to score at half time again. That sounds familiar. John Stones doing well defensively there, putting that behind for a corner. Another corner. There's quite a lot of corners in this game, to be honest. Smalling's up again for the corner. You just see there he had a chance, but John Stones thwarted it. And he had a wild shot from pretty far out there. He hasn't scored this season, so wanted to have a go. That looked like a foul. That was a really bad foul. Carrick's injured. And Michael Carrick was the captain as well for this game. It's not very good, was it? That Delafeu is very good as well. Lukaku kept that in somehow. He's not known for his wing play, but he's done well there. That was a good cross. De Gea manages to keep it, push it away. If you can hear any background noise again, that's the dog, so apologies for that. Dowell, that's the guy who's played really well in this game, Dowell. Sort of a weird, unorthodox free kick there. Pardon me. Oh, excuse me, sorry. McCarthy. Is he taking it into the corner, really? 0-0, you want to take it into the corner? Actually got it off him for a change without fouling him or putting it out for a goal kick or a throw-in, or a corner or a throw-in. Surely one of these corners, no, Delafeu blocks it. Under Herrera's, come on. Schneiderlin, Jones. Lingard. Oh, I thought that was in. John Stones put his body on the line and blocked him. It's good defending. Another corner. Yanazai puts it in. Very heads it away. I don't think Tom Cleverley's played in this game. I'm not sure what that was for. It looked a very suspicious soft penalty in the last minute. And the replay wasn't even available for it. I'm not sure what that was for. Probably a handball though. Or when the player heads it and hits the arm afterwards. It's a better free kick than Rooney's. Rashford scoring the goal last minute. Penalty in the last minute. I do get a lot of penalties, so I should be pretty good at these by now. So things seem to be going our way recently. I'm getting a bit of luck. Got a penalty in the last minute. Scored again in the last minute against Tottenham. In the league and in the FA Cup as well. Last minute of extra time in the cup. Won and equalised in the last minute in the league. It just looks like we've sealed the victory against Everton in the last minute with a Marcus Rashford penalty. And he's got his 5th goal in the Premier League. It's his first season for Manchester United. The game finishes 1-0 Manchester United. And also, I think, as we've got the 3 points for this game, that means we've won the league. Mathematically, it looks like we've won the league. Or got enough points to win it on goal difference at least. So I think that is that. I think the league is won with a few games to go, to be honest. There's still quite a few games. We've got to play Leicester, Norwich, West Ham, Aston Villa and Bournemouth. So that's like 5 or 6 games left to play, and the league is pretty much wrapped up now. De Gea gets another clean sheet as well. He's played his 25th game for Manchester United in the league this season. Gonna praise or motivate my players. I don't know which one I did there. A little bit of training. I'm not getting much of this stuff in because I'm having to get these out quite quickly because I want this season finished before the end of the Euros, so I'm having to do these videos quite quickly, so there's not much time for this sort of stuff in the menus, looking at teams and stuff, but there's not a lot going on at the moment, to be honest, because the transfer window's not open, so there's not much happening other than the matches themselves. So I'm just going to go straight into the matches, to be honest. 2 matches an episode as well to try and speed it along. I'll probably do an end of the season review though, where it's just me talking about what's happened in this season. Well, we've got an FA Cup final to look forward to already, and we're in a semi-final of the Champions Cup, and as you can see there, Barcelona have been knocked out, Real Madrid have been knocked out, we knocked out Bayern Munich. It looks like Man City and Atletico Madrid will be an interesting game in the other semi-final, and this semi-final should be easier than the Bayern Munich one. I know PSV aren't a team to be taken lightly, but Bayern Munich are a lot stronger team than PSV are. PSV. It's the Dutch team where we got Memphis from, as I've said, so he's returning to play his former team. Excuse me. And we did actually play PSV in the Champions League this season. They beat us 2-1 twice in the group stage. So we haven't really got a lot of work to do to try and better that. I'm pretty sure we can do better than that. And all my objectives have been met apart from winning the domestic cup at the moment. I've reached the semi-final of this competition and we've won the league, so far so good. All daily objectives are checked off if we win the FA Cup, which we should. If Louis van Gaal can win the FA Cup, and so can we. We're still unbeaten in this competition and in the Premier League as well, and obviously in the FA Cup, because if you're beaten in the FA Cup you go out. So we've only been beaten once in the Capital One Cup all season. Got quite a few draws in the league though, unfortunately. For PSV we're going to get an early goal there. Excuse me. I've just eaten, so I'm burping a lot, so apologies for that. Martial, Mata, Rooney. Still got the ball, Rooney. Shoot. Oh, that surely came off his legs though. It's got to be a corner, that. I'm after defender. Lining up for goalkeeper. I'm not sure why the goalkeeper and the defender were holding hands then, or high-fiving each other. We're 10 minutes in and there was high-fiving each other for giving away a corner. Not sure what that was about. They haven't done anything yet. Smalling defending well, not letting him past him. Bit out of position though. He has been very good though, Chris Smalling, recently, in recent games. Well, as I say that, he lets De Jong past him and De Jong belts it into the back and fires one. PSV have got an away goal. It was a good goal though, to be honest. De Jong's a very good striker for PSV. PSV fans enjoying what they're seeing so far inside Old Trafford. De Gea not so much. This was a good goal, but Smalling was just running round him, to be honest. I couldn't get anywhere near him and he just puts it past De Gea. I'm not sure if De Gea could have done better there. He probably could have, to be honest. On his weaker foot as well. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Chris Smalling could have done better as well though. Should have had the free kick there, I think. Definitely should have had the free kick there. Rooney gives the ball away. Should have just waited for the free. And now PSV can break on the counter with Narsing. short away. Herrera. I've had to start Rojo in this game as well because Daley Blind picked up too many yellow cards, so he's got a suspension and he's got himself a 1-match ban, so he misses out this game. Misses out due to suspension, so Marcus Rojo comes in for Daley Blind. Rooney's got the ball again, that's not a bad shot. Looked like it hit the defender as well, Moreno. They didn't give me a corner for that, I was really shocked. Surprised they didn't give me a corner, to be honest. He looked like he hit the defender on the back, and then he even celebrated with his teammate, as if to say, yeah, I blocked it. But no corner was given. Comes to Memphis on the right hand side, cuts in. This looks promising, and it's in. Just smashed it past Zoet. She's Dutch for sweet, or sugar. No, Dutch for sweet, yeah. Zoet. The Dutch goalkeeper. He's not as good as Silerson though, is he? Absolutely fired it past him at the near post. Goalkeeper didn't stand a chance. Excuse me. And Memphis scores against his old team, as he did in real life as well. But hopefully we don't lose 2-1 like they did as well. Could have been 2-1 there. Memphis scoring against his old team. There's a lot of players scoring against their old team recently, isn't there? As of late, Bale's done it, Memphis has done it, and Dele Alli's done it as well against Tottenham. A lot of players scoring against their old teams. And that's half-time whistle. 1-1. PSV have probably just shaded possession and been the better team. Probably created more chances, which is unusual at Old Trafford. But they've got the away goal and they've got the advantage at the moment. We'll have to try and rectify that in the second half. The Champions Cup. I wish they'd buy the rights to the Champions League. I really do. And FIFA should be able to afford it by now. And well, in EA Sports should be able to afford it. Just buy the rights off PES. Pro Evolution Soccer have got the rights to the Champions League, which is ridiculous. Wait. Also, I'm noticing this game's mainly focused on Adidas, and has been for a few years. So the historical kits and stuff, they're all Adidas, sponsored by Adidas. All the balls and the kit bundles and the boots and stuff are all Adidas. There's not much Nike stuff. So I wasn't happy with that, because as a United fan, we didn't get any of the historical kits for Manchester United. And even when we did have the Adidas deal, we still haven't got a historical kit for Manchester United. So it's very disappointing to see, as we've got plenty. That's a great goal. Little turn by Bale. It's a fantastic goal. It's 2-1. Captain Wayne Rooney on his weaker foot puts it in. It's a bit of a sweaty goal, but we'll take it. And we can, if we can hold on to this 2-1 lead, we can take a 2-1 lead to the Netherlands then. I was going to say Holland, but Eindhoven isn't in Holland. It's in the Netherlands. It's in south of the Netherlands. So there's only two provinces that are called Holland, and that's North and South Holland. And the country as a whole is called the Netherlands. So PSV Eindhoven are from South Netherlands. Just to clear that up. Any questions though, I'd be glad to answer them for you. If you've got any questions about that, or the Eredivisie, the Dutch league, just comment away. I forgot what I was saying now before the goal went in. If you can hear any background noise, it's the neighbour's TV. It's on quite loud now, so I'm going to put the football on in really loud in a minute after I'm done recording this commentary. I completely forgot what I was saying before the goal went in. Making a few changes. Dele Alli's coming on for Mata. Schweinsteiger on for Herrera. Schweinsteiger nicked it there. Can he score another one? No. I really can't believe the Netherlands have not qualified as well. I still can't believe it. I know I've said it before in other episodes, but it's just shocking with the players that they've got. Hopefully they kick on from this though and do what Germany did and to get better, because Germany had a rough patch as well, and they just started focusing on younger players, youth players, and well, they've won the World Cup since, so hopefully the Netherlands can do the same. I was going to see the PSV game, because when I moved to the Netherlands, our first game in Europe was against PSV away. So as soon as I moved to the Netherlands, United were playing PSV away, and I wanted to get tickets for it, but I had to pay for the ferry tickets and stuff, so I didn't really have the money for it at the time. I was hoping we'd get Ajax, but Ajax didn't qualify for the Champions League either, and they lost on the last day as well to PSV. They lost the league to PSV on the last day, to goal difference as well. I wasn't meant to shoot there. I was meant to put in Martial or Rashford or Dele Alli. They all look the same from here. I think I'm going a bit short-sighted or long-sighted. I'm not sure which is which, to be honest. Gareth Bale. So United have the advantage now. Beat them 2-1. It's a reverse of what happened in real life and in the semi-final, not the group stages. Wayne Rooney giving Manchester United the second goal. We can take this 2-1 lead into Eindhoven now. I'm not sure what the ground's called. We can take this lead back with us. We can take this lead with us to the Netherlands. Hopefully make it count. There's a lot of Dutch players coming into the Premier League now as well. That's a good goal. Smalling should have done better though. Simeon de Jong. Or is that Luke de Jong? I'm not sure if it's CM or Luke. I know CM plays for Newcastle, doesn't he? CM de Jong. We've had a lot of good Dutch players at United as well in the past, such as Ruud van Nistelrooy, Jaap Stam, Edwin van der Sar. Quite a few, to be honest. Robin van Persie, Raymond van der Houw. Now we've got Daley Blind, Memphis and Fosu Mensah. Good Dutch players. Going to have a barrel shot there, that probably could have gone in, just stuck into the goalkeeper's hands. It's a sweet strike. Did you get it sweet? That's a lovely little, that's a good goal that is. Bale's little turn. And set up Rooney, celebrating. It's quite camp, to be honest. Alright, thank you all for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this episode. Take care and